So good afternoon, team. I would like to extend a warm welcome to each of you as we are gathered here today for the second sprint retrospective meeting for June. So before we get going, I'll let you know what are the things we discussed on our previous meeting. On our previous meeting, we identify as an action item for creating reusable components and edit to Git repo and document them for easy accesses. So that's all about our previous sprint meeting summary, and now we can kick off our this sprint meeting. So before we start the meeting, I invite each of you to actively participate in our discussion, sharing your experience and perspectives and suggestions. So in our agenda, first is for checking project statuses along with the achievements. So Piano Park, please give a brief about your project along with the burn down chart.
Sure, Kanchini. So, we are on the fifth sprint of the Marvelous project. So, this is the burn down chart. And the milestones for this sprint was to complete the inquiry process in both front end and back end, and also to complete the review questionnaires, and also the calendar search and search for inner pages from the last sprint, and also to start with the booking manager. And yeah, those two things. And what went well in this sprint was we were able to complete the entire process, and also this is the backend of the inquiry. So we were able to complete the dispute and also the digital review of the entire manager. And also in the front end, we were able to complete this version request process. I'm just showing it in the mockup since the front end is still under the QA process. And also we were able to start the booking manager, and we created the model and also discussed the booking process yesterday. So that one was also a success we achieved. So what didn't went well in this sprint was the calendar search and also the search bar for the inner pages were not done. That one is remaining, and also there were few keyword fixes to be done, especially in the back end. So those were the things. And we can go back to the burn down chart. This is it.
Yeah, so paper, we are still struggling to bring down the task list on a sequence manner. No? So I can see 15 tasks. These are mainly on the QA section, or can you show me the board again? How many fresh tasks are there?
Yes.
Right. So here we have two new issues, no, that we haven't touched at all. So
Yes.
all the others are either in progress or in the QA fixer stage, no? Okay. So this time we have at least started most of the items, isn't it, Kanchani?
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah. It's better than the previous sprint.
Much better, yes. So what is the problem now, Kanchani? I think you all had a sprint review for the next sprint now. What is the now next step for more better forecasting?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What is now for the next sprint? Let me know.
Yes.
Okay. Now, y'all had a discussion yesterday, what,
Yeah.
so for weather forecasting, what can we do to improve this sprint on the next one?
So as developers suggest, they thought that it's better they can have R&D time, so they can do the research and start the task before jumping to the task. So that's one thing.
Okay.
Uh,
Right.
and
So basically, anyway, so we basically want some R&D time to be allocated, isn't it? So when you plan the sprint for the next sprint, Kanchani, did we allocate a R&D time?
not really, but yesterday we discussed the sprint with Avishka, and he thought that the time allocated will be enough for them to
All
for him
right.
to go to
So they are more confident, is it?
yeah.
Hmm. Right. So I think if they need R&D time, let's before the sprint ask them to advise us,
Yeah.
and accordingly we'll put the time. And we need to now most of the tasks are now lying at the QA fixer stage now. So we need to flush these tasks so that the sprint looks clean. No,
Yeah.
get it? Right. So, yeah, so Pinipa, next time, let's have a close look. Maybe we will have to handhold the sprint Kanchani now because two sprints consecutively didn't finish well. I mean, at least in the terms of the task list. Uh, Perhaps we can. Shall we take a separate meeting for bungalows every day?
Yeah, I think it's better so we can know what is the status and what.
Yeah. We can't hear Kanchani. Can you come closer to the mic?
Yeah. Now can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think it's better so we can get so we go deep about the status than do much more.
Okay. Right. So we'll do it like that. So then we'll keep a close look at the sprints, sprint for the next one at least. Let's have after the morning meeting. Let's have a 10 minutes separate project meeting every day. Pinipa, you can schedule that.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Right. Go to the next.
So Prinika, can you also share us the sprint achievements during this sprint?
Now you can see
Yeah.
this one's for the calendar picker, and the next one is for the inquiry manager. We were able to complete it. And the next one is for the email templates we met.
Right. Okay.
Were there any specific challenges or difficulties that affected your experience during this sprint?
The QA references. We had dependency SaaS, so QA release was not quite in order.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results you achieved during this sprint?
7.
Okay, thank you. So next, Irusha, can you please provide a brief summary of the projects you have been leading and also share us the burn down China as well?
Sure, Partha. First, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Regarding DWA project, Prabhat was completed project category page. And also Lasika was completed the backend page component. And Avishka has completed the all backend QA fixes on this in sprint.
Okay.
One task is pending. So content uploading, yeah, it will complete after getting all contents by the client.
Okay.
This is the
So other than
Keyboard.
that, all the fixes were completed regarding the footer, shoe, and all the other things.
No Kanchani. I think it's going to next sprint due to Avishka has no time to complete it on footer issue.
Okay.
Okay, perhaps we can keep it halted for the moment, Kanchani, till
Yeah.
all the details comes in. Overall, I think DWA is now 90% done, no?
Yeah.
We need only content. So we'll, yeah, sure, go to the next one. Yeah, sure.
This is the burn down chart.
I think that got better, but it needs to go to the bottom. Can't you like uncontrollable tasks like content uploading and etc. Perhaps we can put it to a Kanban, no? Because we
Yeah.
might not be able to forecast it, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that task is only for the contents currently we have in our hand, so we can
Okay.
complete that as well.
Right. Okay. So then we can complete that
Yeah.
also. So I think we can switch off the server for the moment, Kantini.
Yeah, I think it's better. So yesterday I called her and she told us she will get back to me during within this week, but she didn't get back to me yet.
Okay. So perhaps we can shoot an email.
Yeah.
We are temporary halting. Once the content comes and we are comfortable with our resources, we can restart it. Okay, we'll go to that.
Okay. Irusha, go on.
Now go to the Rona CRM project. Heshan has successfully completed the leads, media and config pages, but he has several QA fixes to complete.
Okay.
This is the Jira board for Rona CRM.
Now, are we ready to share the link to the client, Irusha?
Sure, sir. I think today evening.
We can share that, is it?
Yes, sir.
Right.
CRM dashboard, I'm still wireframing. I complete it today evening also.
Okay.
This is the burn down chart from Rona CRM.
Okay. We'll rush a bit, Kanchani, otherwise.
Yeah, sure.
We won't be able.
So, Irusha, also for you, were there any specific challenges or difficulties that affected your experiences during this sprint?
Regarding the time management, Kanchani, I faced some difficulties to manage the time.
Okay, so let's try to fix it in our next sprint and go ahead. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results of you achieved during this sprint for the DW project?
Sorry, Kanchani.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results you achieved during this sprint for the DW project?
I think 8 out of 10 for DW.
Okay, so for the Rohanu CRM project?
It's so same at 8 out of 10.
Okay. So can you please also share the sprint achievements post for this sprint?
Can you see this screen?
Yeah.
This is the sprint achievement post for DWA wireframe.
Okay.
This is the sprint achievement post for DWA frontend website.
Okay. Is
That's
that all?
all.
Okay, thank you, Irisha. Next, Tarushi, could you please also give us a brief update on the projects you have been leading on?
Yeah, sure, Kanchani. In this spring, we accomplished a significant milestone by successfully launching our app on the Play Store. It involved a step-by-step process consisting of 11 key steps. So as a result, users can now access and enjoy the app's existing feature.
Okay.
Okay, here's the burn-down chart of ArcMate's app project.
Tarushi, we cannot see your screen. Can you please share it again?
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Here's the ArcMate app on Play Store.
Okay, great.
And here's the burn-down chart of it.
So finished all of the tasks, right?
Sorry, Kanchal.
So we were able to finish all the tasks, right?
Yeah, Kanchal, yeah, sure.
Okay, so what about other projects? About trainees?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm from Prabhata, yes. The other status are trainees Tilina, Lakshita, Nuan, and Yasushiro is on track.
Okay.
That's it, Kanchani.
Okay, so as for you, were there any specific challenges or difficulties that affected your experiences during this sprint?
No, Kanchani.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results you achieved during this sprint?
Out of 10, 10 out of 10. I'm
Okay.
satisfied.
Okay, great. So thank you, Tarushi.
Thank you, Kanchani.
Next in the agenda is to check the each team member status along with their perspective and suggestions. I'll share the trail over to you.
Yeah. Kanchana, I think we should wrap up within 20 minutes.
Yeah. So as for me, what went well was sprint planning get much better, and most of the sprint went successfully, and also we were able to pitch some new projects and able to successfully send project proposals. So what I prefer need to change is automate the daily employee time logs and associated accounting department as we discussed earlier in the session. So next, Pinipa, according to you, which things went well during this sprint? Kanika, are you there? Can you hear me?
And Kanji,
Yeah. Kanika, according to you, what are the things went well during this sprint?
our team somehow managed to complete most of the tasks allocated for the sprint compared to the last sprints. And what need to change is that we must kind of pay much attention in the QA releases and the QA process. To, yeah, that's it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel about going into the next sprint?
So, Kanji,
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel about starting the next sprint?
7.
Sorry?
It's 7.
Okay, thank you. So, Isha, how about you? What are the things went well during this sprint?
I gain a better understanding of how to work CRM system and also able to get knowledge about how to create content management system.
Okay. So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel about diving into the next sprint?
8 out of 10 concept.
Okay, Risha, thank you. So, next, Tarushi, what are the things went smoothly in this sprint for you?
What went well was that we were be able to successfully launch the app, and the sprint allowed for like flexibility in QA releases.
Okay. So, as for you, how do you feel about going into this next sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, 10 continue.
Okay. Next, Prabhat, can you please tell us your opinion about this sprint? What are the things went well?
Good afternoon, Kanchana.
Good afternoon.
In the DWA, we did some couple of QA fixes, and there were a few, so I completed it in the beginning of the sprint. Other than the footer positioning issue, we did almost all the development part of the DW, so it went well.
Okay.
After then we moved to training section. They were not able to finish their projects because we gave them 4 projects, but they completed only one project. So only one project also didn't send to the QA. So they were stuck on the CSS related themes because they have no idea about how to add CSS to the website. The positioning of the Bootstrap sections is okay. Other than that, the CSS is not good at that. In this sprint, all of the team members was able to finish the JavaScript course, so we gained basic knowledge of the JavaScript. So we completed it. In the next sprint, they have all 5 projects to complete. With the mobile view, they have 5 projects to complete. Other than that, it all went well.
Okay. So, Mr. Roche, regarding the CSS knowledge issue, can we have some grooming session, or can we buy a Udemy course to improve their knowledge or something like that?
Yeah, that's something we need to take offline and see why this is getting stuck. I personally feel they're taking too deep into it. I mean, CSS is not that difficult thing to learn out. So let's see. Let's not worry too much. Let's progress one by one and see how we can take it forward. Prabhat, so just as we mentioned, if we really fall apart on the CSS, let's use Bootstrap Studio for them to kickstart them, and give them confidence on the section side of it. Then slowly take it from there.
Sure.
Let's not worry too much. I think we are thinking too deep into it. So let's take a step by step. Sometimes certain devs might not be suitable for front end work also. So I'll take a call whether we need to push them for back end logical stuff. So, but again, we have a plan, so we'll go according to the plan and take step by step. Okay.
They took almost 8 days, but I didn't complete those projects yet in a single project. That's why I'm.
I understand the concern, and because CSS and HTML so we just need a little bit of to give them confidence and office like what we did, and take it from there. So we'll see how we'll plan it well on the next sprint and see how we can improve it.
Okay.
So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel going into the next sprint? Are you there?
Probably is asking for me.
9 out of 10.
Okay, so thank you. Next, dear Sham, what worked perfectly this sprint and what was unexpected?
Kanchane, I was able to finish in Corpus in Bangalore project. Next to change thing is I need to focus about my time management.
Okay.
That's all, Raj.
Okay, so as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel going into the next sprint?
8.
Okay, thank you. Next, Lasika, how things went well? What are the things went well during this sprint? What were you able to
I got more knowledge about payment integration, and I did my first payment integration, and that are the things went well. And if you think and questions, I don't have comments on it. And the scale, I'm 10 out of 10.
Okay, thank you. So, Avishka, which things went smoothly in this sprint and what was unexpected?
Actually, I was able to release my task as we planned for the QA, and there was also fewer QA fixes, so it went well. And for need to change, I think when we are giving our estimate, we sometimes cannot give estimate for the things we have to R&D. So in every sprint there is something we need to R&D. So I propose if we can add some R&D time to our sprint, it will be much easier to complete tasks during that predicted period. And for another, I would like to suggest that if we can give devs a checklist and a guideline to follow for every project. So as example, if we can complete some components which is common for every project, like that user manager component and the permission manager component. So it is easy to do it first, and then we have to add that features to the next component. So it will be much easier to handle the project. So that's the things I need to tell.
Yeah, so this R&D one, let's discuss for the next sprint, Kanchani, and see how we can give them the chance to do some R&D and get back to us on that. Okay.
Okay, sure. So Avishka, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel going into the next sprint?
Kanchani, I think it's 10. I'm very energized about the next sprint.
Okay, great. So thank you. Next, Chanithu, can you please let us know how do you feel this is sprint? What are the things went well during this sprint? Chanithu, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me, Kanchani?
Yeah.
In this sprint, Kanchani, we successfully launched the Archmec app and complete all of the tasks from the sprint. So I think this sprint is successful and to need to be changed, and I'll take much time to solve the problems when I face it. So I need to be changed that, and that's it, Kanchani. I think out of this at this scale, I think I can 10 out of 10 for the sprint.
Okay, Chanithu, thank you. Next, Ravindu, according to you, what are the things went well during this sprint?
During this sprint, we launched Archmec app and Archmec at Play Store and some new Flutter packages we learned and success the sprint. Need to manage the time for next project or as adequate the tasks.
Okay, Ravi. So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel going into the next sprint?
Okay.
Sorry, can't hear you.
10 of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ravindu. Next, Dinusha, which things went smoothly in this sprint for you?
I did mock-ups designs of the website about dark and light projects. I did umbrellas project some features. I learned how to do attractive animations on SD.
Sorry, I can't hear.
That's it.
Okay. So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel going into the next sprint?
10 now.
Okay, Dinusha, thank you. Next, Lahiru, what are the things went smoothly in this sprint for you?
Yeah, Kanchani. So during the sprint, I was able to complete the Skyline project mockup, and I also gained more knowledge in UX principles and user interaction in specific ways. And that's all.
Okay, so this is the end question. So as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel about diving into the next sprint?
Give it 10 out of 10.
Okay, Hari, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Aushadi, can you please tell us what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Last 2 weeks, I created Facebook post templates and I learned Adobe XD prototypes and steps.
So now are you comfortable about adding XD prototypes?
Yes.
And interactions? Okay, great. So as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized going into the next sprint do you feel?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Telena, what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
Thanks everyone. Last week I have completed project 4.5 and completed JS course. I will want gain my time management ability of coding in Bootstrap and JavaScript. Then I hope to start. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Telena. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel going into the next sprint?
9.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank
Next, Lakshita, what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
Good afternoon. I have achieved another milestone from JavaScript and getting a good touch in Bootstrap. And as a fresh graduate, it has a lot of barriers. And grateful to thank Prabhatai and Tiruna. They give me a great commitment and relax my perspective had changed. And they give a right kind of vision and guidance to moving forward. And then challenge I have faced to some JavaScript carousel problems, and I overcome it and develop my. I have tried to develop my media core knowledge, and next, and I try to achieve my next milestone, develop my enhance my career as a full stack developer.
Okay, Lakshita, great. So as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated you are going to the next sprint?
9 out of 10.
Okay, thank you. So next is Noan. How do you feel about this sprint? What are things went well during this sprint?
Actually, so in this sprint, I followed a JavaScript basic course from Udemy. Except for that, I've started first Bootstrap project that have separate web view and mobile view. That task allocated for 2 days, but unfortunately still doing the mobile view. So as boss and Prabhata instructed me to manage my time and control the overthinking on simple things. So I am planning to manage my time and stick to the allocated time for a task from the next project. And as a request and a suggestion, I would like to ask, can we get a fully structured code to this project after we completed this? So because from that we can get an idea about where we have done wrong, where we have overthink when we code like that.
For that we have already recorded. I think this Tirena has done the documentation, Prabha. So I think you can fine tune it, and for I think
also we can do the code review and then
First go through the documentation first, review the code, and then make it standard. Then share it with the others. Then I think we can utilize. That was the intention basically, so that we can have kind of a guidance for the newcomers. Okay.
So Noan, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel going into the next sprint?
Actually it will be 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Noan. Next, Sisuru, what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
Well, as for the sprint, it didn't go as planned, but I was able to complete the GS course. But I couldn't complete the assigned tasks to be done by this sprint, and it's just that the templates were a bit complex, and CSS was another problem for me, and I think I should improve CSS and my time management. Yeah.
Okay, so as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated you are going to the next sprint?
It's a solid 10.
Okay, great, thank you. So that's all about Retrobot. Is there anything to add, Mr. Roshi?
I think this sprint is a bit better on the performance side, and we'll try to push ourselves more. In the next sprint, Kanchani, I want to develop our ArcMage, the Arc Labs portal to reflect individual performances. So if we go into a view profile of individual, we should be seeing, let's say, the sprint rating for him for X sprint, like a column for them. Likewise, there should be some sort of a summary for the person, along with highlighted snapshot of that sprint. Let's say they deployed ArcMage app. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
So Ravindu and Chanindu, according to their contribution, we should be able to post it in their profile so that when we go through the profiles, we should be able to see what's happening on each individual. Okay, so something that I need to have in the next sprint to develop it. And also the challenges now, since the JS course was completed, we will come up with the ChatGPT based challenge mechanism along with the thing we wireframed and test it out in the next sprint. Okay. So we'll improve. So what I want is, now we are improving ourselves. We need to know what we improved. So that's my next step for the trainees, and for the others, of course, they have to continue on challenging them for bigger tasks. That's okay. That's good for this, and thank you for everyone. So what I always want is, rather than being thinking too small things, I just want you all to open up and think about bigger technologies and bigger possibilities, and in the business side also. Right, so PMs always push devs for thinking on the business angle. I think on the bungalows project we have met those issues now. So if we don't think on the business angle, we can never code a good product. Okay, so right, so that's something we need to polish ourselves and track ourselves. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Right, thank you then. Okay. So I think we can wind up the meeting.
Yes. So as we conclude this retro meeting, I encourage you to carry the positive energy and lessons learned into the upcoming sprint. So thank you all for your active participation and thoughtful contribution to this retro meeting.